Hey, manifestors! It's your girl Nadia Victoria coming through on this Thursday, August 31st, 2023, with an energy check-in. I know some of you guys have been wondering, like, well, where has she been? Well, yesterday was my birthday. I am a Virgo. Shout out to all the Virgos. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Yes, so just got a lot going on, trying to celebrate the best way I know how in typical Virgo fashion, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, but I'm back with some energy check-in. I hope that you guys have missed me as much as I have missed you. But and to my returning visitors, thank you so much, so much, so much, so much for your continued support and letting me know. Some of you are like, hey, I've been checking and I ain't seen you. I ain't seen you post nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I let y'all know I'm coming. I'm coming. And to my new visitors, thank you so much for stopping through. I ask that if I say anything that resonates with you, that you hit that like button. If it resonates so well that you feel someone else can benefit from it, I ask that you share it with them. And last but not least, you can hit that subscribe button so every time I post something, you will be notified if you hit the bell, so that you can get all of this energy fresh when it's uploaded. Yes, indeed. Is there anything else? Yes, I do have a website, manifestationgoddessllc.com. You can go over there now for my birthday. There's going to be an automatic 30% off of all of the items on my website, everything except one-on-one sessions with me. Yes, so you can, that's through Monday, through Labor Day. So it's kind of like a Labor Day sale as well, but it's really about my birthday. You know what I'm saying? So from yesterday, August 30th, all the way up until Monday, which I believe is September 4th, you can enjoy 30% off. Like I tell you guys all the time, I have things like incense, sage, t-shirts with positive affirmations, handmade oils, like Bring Me the Money, protection oils, things like that. But God, I thank you for each and every person here today. I ask that you cover us all from the crown of our heads to the soles of our feet. Remove any distractions out of our life, God, for we know it is Mercury retrograde now, Lord, and we know that all kinds of distractions are trying to get in our heads and our minds and our spirits, God, but we ask that you keep us grounded. And then, God, we ask that you shield us with a fiery wall of protection so that when the enemy comes in to try to steal, kill, destroy, trying to hex, curse, spell, do rituals against us, all kinds of foolishness that they do, around full moon time, God, we ask that you send it back to them so that they'll get a dose of their own medicine, and then maybe they'll learn a valuable lesson. But please, dear God, do not allow that to infiltrate our being, not even a little bit. And God, last now, I yield myself to you and I give you full permission. I ask that you speak through me with power, authority, and clarity. Speak in such a way that we get answers, solutions, and divine guidance. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Amen, amen, amen. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Well, you guys, I'm just gonna dive in. This is a straight up freestyle, but like I mentioned in the prayer, those of us who try to pay attention to some astrology, we know that it is Mercury retrograde, and things from the past do try to come knocking at your door. So past mindsets, past people, past situations, just be fully aware of that. I'm gonna start off because I'm gonna do an affirmation on a Thursday. What do we need to be speaking to ourselves, dear God? What is it that we need to be speaking to ourselves? It's like my 5 cards rolled over just then. We're only gonna take a good 1 or 2 of them. What is it that we need to be speaking to ourselves? And how did this card get in this deck? Okay, all right, got too much going on over here. Is that it? Yeah. All right. I am responsible for my own happiness. Nobody else is responsible for that. I am responsible for my own happiness. have told y'all so many times before that each of us have our own path and our own lane. And when we're sitting around waiting on somebody to bring some sunshine into our life to lift our spirits, then we have missed the opportunity to tap in to divine spirit to bring in our own happiness. We missed the opportunity for us to stir up our own gifts of joy, for us to do things that we enjoy. If you're sitting around waiting on you, say for instance you're in a relationship and you just sitting around all day just waiting on your man to get home so you can smile, or he'll hopefully say let's go do this or let's go do that. Or if you're sitting at your housemate, young man, and you're waiting on your wife to come and make a suggestion for you, to do something in order for you to be happy. You have missed out on so many opportunities for you to find joy in your own day. Happiness comes from within. And in order to be happy, you need to know that it does not take anybody else to make you happy. You got to find out right now what are some things that you enjoy and try to do those things. You know what I'm saying? Try to do those things. Walk outside, take a walk, take the dog for a walk. We need some exercise anyway. You'll feel better after you take a walk and you feel like, hey, I can burn some calories for today. Or if just take a walk through the park or just go to Target or Walmart and just walk around and people watch. Find your own joy, your own happiness. Do your art. Do some things on your to-do list. A lot of things like that will improve our mood. We are responsible for our own happiness. Stop waiting on him to say, hey, I'm here to make you happy, because ain't nobody about to say that, boo. Okay? Yes, so that was good. I'm responsible for my own happiness. Sometimes we get in relationships and we become so dependent on someone else. Just because you're in a relationship with somebody don't mean you sit back and put that type of pressure on them to keep you happy. And they're going to miss the mark because you got expectations on somebody else to make you happy. All right. Y'all might not get it, but Spirit is tapping. Name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Gotta ask you now, touch this deck. What is it that we need to be working on? What is it that we need to be working on? Is there something that those of us that are here today, those that are watching, what do we need to be working on? Yes, happiness. Create opportunities for you to walk in your happiness. That is, even if you send out invites. You start coordinating a birthday party or a get together with friends that you love and they got good energy. You know what I'm saying? Do stuff like that. Give your time, give your energy to others. Volunteer. You think you got it bad? Go in the nursing home and or go to a hospice company and become a volunteer. And go sit with some people that's sick. You know what I'm saying? Speak to these families out here. There's some elderly people that need somebody to talk to. I guarantee you'll be a little bit more thankful for what you do have. Okay? Okay, so Spirit is saying that today protection is needed. We do know that it is Mercury. The full moon was yesterday. So protection is needed, okay? It is vital at this time to protect your energy field, as others may be projecting negative energy towards you. You also may be in an environment for which you are absorbing negative vibes that are draining you. Call in Archangel Michael or whoever you call on for protection and to clear your energy field. Having a practice of grounding and putting a protective bubble around you every day will be helpful. So, I don't go out my door without covering myself in protection with a protective prayer, protective affirmations, protection oils, protection sprays, incense, whatever I got to do. I do not walk up my house to go to Walmart. I don't care if I'm going to Target. I'm not going without having prayed and covered myself with protection. I do that in the morning before I leave the house, okay? Because there are people, especially during this time of the full moons, people like to play, you know what I'm saying? trying to pull you to them, trying to pull you away from them, or they mad at you, or they got envy and jealousy against you. People just want to speak negatively towards you, and it ain't got nothing to do with the moon. It's just somebody just don't like you. They just don't like your shine. They just don't like your energy. You know what I'm saying? And you know it because when you go around them, they drain your damn energy. Okay? Or it's just that they so negative that they'll just drain you. Everything come out their mouth is negative. You know what I'm saying? You have to be careful. That's why I did that t-shirt, protecting my energy, because my energy is important. I can't be sitting up here with you trying to gaslight and argue and go back and forth. No, no, ma'am, no, sir. No, I got to protect my energy at all costs. At all costs, because people will try to pull you back down to a level, of what you've already graduated from. I've already graduated from bickering and fighting and trying to explain myself and trying to get you to see where I'm coming from. I ain't doing that no more, okay? And yeah, so for you too, know your environment, know the people around you, protect your energy, okay? Protect your energy. If you know it's going to be a situation where, hey, sometimes you can't avoid it. You got to go to work. You know what I'm saying? And there are people in there that's just negative Betty, negative Nancy's, or whatever. Everything come out their mouth is negative. The boss say, well, you know what? I want us to, the boss say, you know what? I'm going to treat y'all by letting y'all go 30 minutes early today. Well, why they ain't let us go out? See, that ain't even enough for me. You know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 or whatever. This guy, anything changes happen everywhere and in every agency. In this day and time, there's always changes. They just find anything to complain about. So sometimes you cannot escape being in the environment with negative people, but you got to know how to stay in your power, and you got to know how to separate their energy from yours. That's why I sell that Aaron Essence energy cleansing spray, so that you can spray yourself. But you have to stay grounded. You have to, do whatever it takes. And even if it's like in this card right here where it says, see a protective bubble around you. And sometimes you just got to tune people out. You know what I'm saying? Tune them out. Tune them out. Tune out that negative energy, that negative talk. Or as soon as you're done with that meeting, you go back to your little cubicle, your desk, your room, spray, and get yourself back grounded. Protect your energy at all costs. Don't take that energy on with you. It's depleting. And then you're sitting back later thinking about, why she's so negative. Don't even put don't even put too much effort or energy into even repeating stuff. You know what I'm saying? We got to learn how to let bygones be bygones. Okay, that meeting's over. I'm done. Let it go. You know how after the meeting, everybody want to have another meeting, and we're talking about how negative she is. Don't even talk about it. Let her go. You know what I'm saying? Some things you when you know it's not healthy for you, I ain't even engaging it because I don't want to talk about the negative energy. All I want to talk about is how to remove that energy from me. Okay? In family situations, sometimes you can't help it because you're gonna be at the family reunion. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be at the funeral. You're gonna be at the baby shower or whatever. But you have to know that, you know what? I know that there are certain people that are negative and, just got low vibing energy. Let me just go and speak, say, hey, how you doing? And let me go find me a table over here with the people that's on the high vibe. Let the low vibing people stay over there. I'm gonna be nice, I'm gonna be cordial because that's my family. I love them, but I gotta love them from a distance. Because I know if I stay around them too long, and then it's gonna be some foolishness, some arguing, some bickering. Somebody gonna want to fight. Somebody gonna want to argue. Somebody gonna want to, ask for a couple of dollars, and they still owe you money. All that. You you gotta know what you're facing, what you're dealing with, and once you know that, then you have to come up with a plan on how to protect yourself. Unnecessary, and if necessary, you gotta have a plan of escape. Okay. All right. So you know what? I know I'm going, but you know what? I know I got a dinner plate. I'm sorry, a dinner plan tonight. So I'm gonna skedaddle on up out of here. I'm gonna go in here and leave my gift, or go in here and pay my respects, and I'm gonna say hey to everybody. I'm gonna get the hell up out of here because I know I don't want to be around here too long because I don't want to be dealing with that foolishness. I ain't ready. Every time my family get together, somebody get drunk, they want to fight, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know. You gotta know. You gotta have a way to protect your energy and a way of escape. Okay. Yes, it is vital at this time to protect your energy field, as others may be projecting negative energy onto you. People hate you because your hair big. People will hate you because your waist a little slimmer than theirs. People will hate on you and send negative energy because you happy. Just because you smile, just because you got a man and they don't, or just because they think the man you got is, treats you too good. People will hate on you for anything. Oh, your wife look better than mine. Your girlfriend look better than mine. People will send negative energy, smile in your face, look at you up and down, and ready to stab you in your back. So be aware of these jealous and envious and competitive and negative energy spirits. Know your environment. If you're absorbing it, you got to release it. If you're absorbing negative energy, you got to release it, okay? Because you don't want that to infiltrate your life and keep you from manifesting the things that you truly desire. Call on. If I'm sitting in the situation and I'm getting ready to immediately start praying within myself, Lord, and cover me and protect me, shield my mouth, help me to remain calm. Let me be like you so that I don't get out of character. You know what I'm saying? Keep me peaceful, keep me calm. You know what I'm saying? Because see, the devil the enemies want to stir you up and get you out of character. But don't, if you, by enemies necessary. Now, I do know there's time of peace and there's time of war. But if it ain't necessitating war, try to stay in your power and your strength, and don't stoop to other people's levels, okay? And now the follow-up to that is creativity. One of the ways the divine wants to, and I'm also hearing with the protection, I'll always make sure that you are, whatever you do, whether it's you anointing your doors, or even if it's you going through your house with sage, or you're just going through saying prayers or blessing your house, you're inviting in your guardian angels, do those types of things. If you do spiritual baths or whatever you do to protect yourself and your energy, make sure you're doing that, because that's also going to help you if you're absorbing negative energy to release it. You know what I'm saying? We are mind, body, and spirit, so we have to do things in our mind. We have to cover our physical, you know what I'm saying? And we got to stay connected spiritually, because, we don't war against, oftentimes, people one-on-one. It's their energy. You know what I'm saying? It's their energy, which is their spirit. Okay? Yes. So thank you, kind spirit, for that. And now in the follow-up to, protection being needed, I'm seeing creativity discovery. One of the ways the divine wants to connect with you is through creative expression. That's why it's so important for you to protect your energy. You see what I'm saying? It's so important for you to protect your energy, because you can't walk in your creative nature when you are distracted or being held down, because you absorbing a lot of negative energy, okay? So one of the ways the divine wants to connect with you is through creative expression. It gets you out of your busy mind to feel, to listen, and know how best to flow the energy through you. You're being called to tap into your creative side, to reconnect and discover your many talents. Be open to the process and let it flow without judging yourself, okay? So, it could be what I'm kind of hearing now, it's kind of going back to I'm responsible for my own happiness. And so when you're responsible for your own happiness, that means when you got negative people around you, you're still responsible for your own happiness. So that means if I got to leave, if I got to give everybody a hug and get the hell up out of here so that I can maintain my high vibration of happiness, then that's what I got to do, okay? You got to maintain your happiness, okay, by protecting your energy, all right? Because if you protect your energy, then you can flow in that creativity. Then you can truly allow that energy to flow through you, that spirit that's flowing, that spirit of creativity to flow through you, to manifest whatever it is that you truly desire, and manifest things that you didn't even know, because you're tapping in and you're just being creative and letting things flow. Just imagine you taking your first day of a Pilates class, or one of these, I don't even know, do they still do Zumba? I think that's what it used to be called, or some dance class. I don't care. I don't care if it's ballroom dance or salsa. It's your first time ever. You really want to learn, okay? That's something that you always wanted to do, or that's something you feel led to do. Well, when you go in there, of course, you know what I'm saying, you got to learn, right? But you got to be able to let go. in order to learn, right? You got to be able to let go of how other people perceive you. You can't be worried about, okay, if I miss, the turn right here, if I miss that hip move when I'm supposed to be going up and I'm doing the salsa, I can't be worried about what everybody else is seeing around me. Okay? I can't let them, because I might be, doing this to lose a couple of pounds. I can't let other people, my fear of how they view my body, keep me from taking this class. You know what I'm saying? You got to let that creativity flow. Because when you flow in your creative nature, that's where you find that oneness with spirit, and that's where your happiness is. You know what I'm saying? Like like Tuesday night with my friends, when we got together, I said, listen, whatever bug we had before here, whatever traffic you went through, whatever the situation was before you got here, your grandkids, your kids, your job, whatever, we're releasing that, because tonight I want everybody to be in that zone of just free flow creativity. Because see, dance is a way to really free yourself. We need to get in the mirror and dance sometimes while we're cleaning. Turn on the music and let that creativity flow. Once we're in that creative mode, then other creative ideas can flow. Okay. So protect your energy, because without you protecting your energy, you're stunting your creativity. Okay? You're stunting your creativity. If you like to dance, baby, dance. If you like doing artwork, do your artwork, but you can't flow in that creative nature when you ain't protecting your energy and you're around a whole bunch of energy vampires. Some people want to be around you just to feed off of your energy, because maybe you got good energy. And so, you're a happy person. So they just want to be around you to steal, but they don't never bring no good energy. You know what I'm saying? They always want to steal your energy. You know what I'm saying? Feed off of you. Yes, there are energy vampires. There are people that when they're down and low or whatever, they always want to pick up the phone and call you to steal your energy, because you know how to maintain despite what's going on. Okay? But after a while, you keep absorbing all their negative energy. Now you can't flow in your creativity. You can't stay focused. You got to be selfish with your creativity and the things that you're trying to manifest in your life. Okay? Sometimes yes, it might seem selfish that I'm protecting my energy. It might seem selfish that I don't want to be around certain situations. It might seem selfish, but just guess what? It is selfish, because I'm protecting my energy. What did it say again? You see, I'm responsible for my own happiness. So if I got to protect my energy, I got to protect my energy, because my creativity, my flow with spirit is so important. Because life is boring if we ain't operating in our creative nature. Even on our jobs, we become so ritualistic in a way. You know what I'm saying? I come in, I clock in, and I go sit at my desk and I wait on some calls. I clock in and when I go and do this and I do that, and everything is just so calculated that there's no flow. And that's how you get burned out on jobs. You know what I'm saying? And now you're like, okay, I'm ready for something different now, because you didn't stay in that creative flow, or maybe that environment, is where you learned that you had to learn to protect yourself. And if it was too negative, you had to find something else, because life becomes too boring when you are too calculated. You know what I'm saying? So just like I said, if you want to take a dance class, you want to try something new, you want to take that spin class, you know what I'm saying? You want to, design things. If you want to design new clothes, you got to be in a creative mode. You want to be that artist that, really put something out different from what everybody else is putting out, then you got to be in your creative flow. You can't be in that creative flow when you're always around negative people, because then you'll start rapping about negative shit all the time. You see what I'm saying? Yes, yes, yes. Well, let me keep these out. Now, we're at 24:14. Let's see. Do these goddesses want to talk today? In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Any of my goddesses got anything for my viewers today? All right. All right. Oh, that's one. One too many. Anything else? Okay, I'm just gonna go with these two, you guys. But miracles, and the first one that came out was naked. Don't be afraid to show the real you. Okay, that's the first thing I heard. And Lord, I ain't got my glasses, y'all, so y'all gonna have to bear with me over here. I'm trying to see. Mommy Water is saying, she's the goddess of emotional nakedness. She's saying, hide no more. The emotional nakedness you avoid is actually your superpower. Okay, not your shame. You know, being emotionally naked. You got to be one-on-one with spirit in order to be emotionally naked and to come true. These are my feelings. This is what I'm feeling. Okay? Being emotionally naked means being vulnerable enough for the real you to shine through. Vulnerability is a strength. It's not a weakness. It's not a weakness. And that also reminds me of speaking your truth. You know what I'm saying? This is my truth that, you know what? I'm a selfish person. You know what? I can be, a bit rebellious. You know what? I'm still hurting. I'm still dealing with pain. I still deal with abandonment. I still deal with fear. I still deal with depression and loneliness. I still deal with grief and loss. The only way to healing is to be emotionally naked. You cannot come to spirit half ass. You know what I'm saying? It says what? Naked. You got to be emotionally naked. You can't be half ass emotionally naked. You got to be totally emotionally naked in order for you to find true healing. Okay? Okay. Vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. Practice being transparent. Start with the people closest to you. Say, I haven't been showing the whole me, but today I'm starting. Have the courage to feel and express your feelings without people pleasing. I'm not here to I'm not here to please people. I'm not here to please people. You know what I'm saying? Speak your truth. Okay, there you go. Speak your truth. Share your story. Cultivate an appreciation for vulnerability in others. Become comfortable with feeling uncomfortable and making others uncomfortable. Yes, my truth may make you uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? One thing I can truly say is that most of my friends feel comfortable enough to come to me and share things that are truly, it allows them to be emotionally naked. You know what I'm saying? Because they know I'm not the type of person that's going to point fingers at them. I'm not going to, be like, you did what or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And if I, especially when they're being truthful and honest and saying, this is what I'm going through right now. You know what I'm saying? Now, sometimes you do some dumb shit, you do some dumb shit. I'm like, girl, you did what? Well, you know what I'm saying? But really on the true nature of, hey, this, I've been in an abusive relationship, or, you know what I'm saying, girl, back in the day when I was with my husband, child, things were so bad, you know what I'm saying, I was evicted, I didn't know what I was going to do it myself, whatever, you know what I'm saying, and those types of things right there, people can share with me and know that they're not going to be, broadcast. So people should be able to feel comfortable to share their truth with you if you say you're a friend. And we as ourselves need to be able to be honest and true. If with nobody else, with spirit. Okay? That's a part of protecting your energy by being open with spirit and letting them know where you are emotionally. He already know, but you got to talk about it. You got to be so transparent about your emotional being, your emotional state, because that is where you find healing. The more you try to hide and not be your true self, even with the hurt and the pain, there's no way you're going to get to healing if you're trying to cover up all your wounds. I had a client that told me not long ago about, being in a abusive relationship and not wanting to, show her wounds and how, badly she was beaten. You know what I'm saying? But she was like, but this is my best friend. And I'm, you know, these are different things that you got to be honest and open enough to share those kinds of things for somebody to say, to let you know your best friend would never beat you to your black and your blue. Your best friend is not that type of person. You know what I'm saying? Your best friend got to be, you, and it's got to be so focused on your own happiness. I'm responsible for my own happiness. You know what I'm saying? Because your best friend beating on you, come on. This is your man, this is your wife, and she's beat. Come on. You got to be responsible for your own happiness. And you got to do that healing. Because once I can say, you know what? No, when I think about what a best friend is, maybe my man really ain't my best friend, because my best friend shouldn't leave me back black and blue. Okay? But we become so complacent in accepting that, because that may have been what you saw growing up. Okay? So now it's time to speak your truth and change your narrative. Be naked, be true, be honest. That's the only way you're going to see change. That's the only place, you're going to start that healing journey to your own happiness. Okay? And you'll be able to say, you know what, 5 years ago, I was broken, bruised, and battered. I was getting my behind beat up by somebody that I loved. I was stuck in a toxic cycle because I grew up in a home where I was molested, where I was beat down, where I was devalued, where I was told I was nothing. If my own father molested me, why would I, and if they beat me, why would I feel like this man right here, or this woman right here is toxic? Why would I feel like, that they're not good for me? Because I haven't found my true happiness. But now, 5 years later, I can say I am responsible for my own happiness. And I have to set standards for others on how they treat me based on how I treat myself. Okay? And Spirit says being emotionally naked and true and vulnerable will lead you to miracles. Miracles are happening. I don't know what kind of miracles are happening in some of our lives. I'm hearing that even for some of you, it's going to be a miracle for you to even see how God is turning certain situations around in your favor. There are people, okay, Spirit is speaking now. There are people that have hurt you, have done all manner of evil against you, and you separated yourself from, that are going to come back. And, they're going to be a blessing to you. And they're going to be able to say, you know what, I was wrong, because they are now being held accountable. You know what I'm saying? God has been doing some things to them. They've hurt you. They've done all kinds of things against you. But see, God, they done went through their dark night of the soul. They done had their asses whooped, okay? And it's going to be a miracle for you to see, wow, after 20 years, this person reached out to me to say they sorry and they apologize. After 20 years, not that you've been sitting around waiting. So maybe you waited for a year or 2 or 2 years and you gave up. But see, God has his own timing and he has his own plan. Okay? But I hear miracles are happening. And nobody's doing it but Spirit. You know what I'm saying? People that are wronged you will be coming back to apologize. And don't go to pointing no fingers. Just tell God, thank you for doing the work in that person. Okay? Miracles, miracles, miracles. That's what I hear when I hear these miracles. Yes, 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 yes. All right, you guys, that's all that I have for you guys. I hope that it's been a blessing. It's been a while, y'all. But I'm thankful for you guys. And, if you want to donate to this channel, it costs to promote. So if you want to donate to this channel, or donate to Manifestation Goddess LLC, and you don't find anything on that website that you want to purchase, then you can certainly donate $ manif, MANIF, is a way that you can contribute, or you can also hit me up on Zelle, manifestationgoddessllc @gmail.com is the email for Zelle. It's all in the description box. If you want to book a session, certainly do that. But thank you for your time. Y'all have a great one. Hit me up if you need me.